I've been on the hunt for the ultimate Wolverine action figure, and after about 2 years of searching and an unexpected reissue, I think my hunt is over. Let's talk about it. So this is the Mafex Tiger Stripe Wolverine, and it's regarded as one of the best comic Wolverine figures ever made. Some even consider it the definitive Wolverine figure. As an action figure collector with a focus on comic book designs, I've long sought an iconic Wolverine figure to add to my Marvel collection. Over the past couple of years, new Wolverine figures have come and gone, and I missed out on most of them. VHS Wolverine, missed it. X-Men 97 Wolverine, missed it. Hot Claws Wolverine, missed. Actually, I got that one, but instead I ended up selling it because it didn't feel like the definitive Wolverine to me. Fast forward to 2024, a year I refer to as the year of reissues. I don't actually call it that, but we're just gonna roll with it for the video. Among those companies joining the reissue party is Medicom Toy with their Mafex line. And amidst these reissues, they brought back a figure that had caught my eye. Number 96, the Tiger Stripe Wolverine. At the time, my collection still lacked a comic-style Wolverine figure, so I was determined to get this one. I managed to secure mine courtesy of Nin-Nin Game, who provided this figure along with several others you'll see in future videos. Finally having this box in hand is thrilling, and I love the presentation. The comic-inspired design of the box really sells the look they're going for, with the corner box adding a nice touch. I also find the back of the box to be pretty neat as it shows some different ways to pose the Wolverine figure. Speaking of the Wolverine figure, let's actually get him out of the box. Inside the tray we have Wolverine complete with swappable head sculpts, extra hands, and the standard articulated display stand that Mafex includes with pretty much all of their figures. When I first saw photos of this figure, I thought it looked pretty good, but having it in hand is a whole different experience. If you're a collector like me, you know the feeling. Nothing compares to holding your new figure and seeing the details up close. Being able to have a tangible form of those characters you know and love from whether it be a comic, movie, or video game is just super special because yes, they look awesome in those forms of media, but having a version that's quote-unquote real is even better. And when it comes to this Wolverine figure, he's packed with details that feels like it was ripped straight out of the comic books. I think Medicom Toy did a magnificent job capturing that vibrant yellow, and that clashing with the shiny metallic blue is pure comic goodness, reminiscent of those vibrant 90s comic covers. The head sculpt is spot on with a straight face look underneath the mask and those big iconic flaps. Wolverine is also known to have quite hairy arms, and Medicom captured that by printing it onto the side of the arms. The print quality is pretty good on mine. Seeing how well the print turned out on these arms, I've gotta say, adding some stubble to the chin areas of the head sculpts would have been a nice touch. As for Wolverine's proportions, I think they're perfectly captured. Known for his short yet muscular build, this figure translates that look excellently, with a compact torso, arms, and legs. As I set him beside other figures in my collection, I was able to get a better sense of how well he's scaled. Here he is next to Mafex Gambit, SH Figuarts Deadpool, Mezco MDX Blade, and SH Figuarts Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Taking a look at some more of the details, the stripes on this suit look clean, though I wish Medicom had updated this reissue with the more common black stripes instead. It's not a complaint, just a personal preference because that is the look seen a lot with this take on Wolverine's outfit. There was one issue I ran into with the stripes on this figure though, and it's actually present in other areas of the suit, specifically the trunks, gloves, and the boots. There is a noticeable color shift between the shoulder pads and these other metallic blue areas. The shoulder pads on this figure are a much deeper blue, while the others are much lighter, and it looks off to me. It makes me wonder if Medicom intended to darken the blues for this reissue, but the execution of it went wrong. Darker blues would have been fine by me, but the inconsistency is disappointing, especially when the promo pics show a consistent color. But let's not get too caught up in that minor flaw. Instead, let's focus on my bigger problem with this figure, the accessories. Just to set the record straight, my problem isn't with all of them, it's just one in particular, and we'll get to that in a bit. Replacing the serious face, we have another masked head with gritting teeth and an unmasked Logan head. The detail on both of these looks incredible. I'm very fond of the unmasked head and how they mixed in the blue shading for the hair. Seeing that detail reminds me a lot of the coloring you'd see in the comic book art. But the best part of this piece is not even the hair, it's actually this drooping cowl piece, a necessary detail to have when Wolverine isn't sporting his mask. All of these heads are nice, but I would have loved to see a more rage-filled expression like the one included with the Mafex Outback Wolverine suit. Perhaps Medicom will reissue that one, and if so, I'll do my best to get it. The next set of accessories I found in the box were 2 sets of hands to replace his fist. You have 2 options, relaxed hands or ones with adamantium claws out. And these claw hands are my biggest issue with the accessories, but also the figure as a whole. Most of the complaints I've heard are because these claws are super long, and I don't blame them. I mean, how exactly are these supposed to retract back into his hands? I get they're aiming for a more dramatic look, but this just isn't practical. Healing factor or not, that's gotta hurt. But that's not really my issue. Mine is the making the claws straight instead of curved and spread out. That's just how I've always seen his claws, so this look just isn't for me. I actually used this figure in my posing series series recently, and it bugged me so much that the claws didn't match the look from the scenes I was recreating. As someone who focuses a lot on attention to detail, you know inside my head I was screaming. With this being a reissue, I think Medicom should have included this look as an extra set of hands. Variety is always a good thing. Just look at what Mezco did with their Wolverine release. Those options were through the roof. I'm talking not only slash effects, but different types of claws that match looks from the comics. Not to mention, the Mafex Outback Wolverine did have these types of claws. I'm definitely considering checking out these custom claws from RXT Project to resolve this issue. But let's not dwell too long on the claws because the articulation of this figure is truly impressive. Wolverine's head has a great range of motion, allowing for more expressive poses. His butterfly shoulder joints enable dynamic slashing poses, and double jointed elbows allow deep bends for battle stances. The diaphragm joint is paired with lower ab crunch, providing a broad range of torso motion, perfect for intense combat or relaxed poses. I'm just not a huge fan of the gap it leaves when bending his back. Drop down hips, double jointed knees, and well articulated ankles offer stability in high kicks, crouches, and wide stances. There are two things I think could have used some improvement, which are the knee bend and range in the thigh. While filming my posing video, I found some of these joints to be a bit of a problem when trying to nail certain poses, like this one I recreated from Marvel vs. Capcom. Other than that, the articulation on this guy truly brings him to life. If you want to recreate poses like I did, you can do that, or even freestyle poses that match the style of the character. This guy can handle a majority of the poses you throw at it with little to no problem at all. After searching for what felt like ages for the right Wolverine figure, it's nice to finally have one I can enjoy. There's just something about getting a figure you've been waiting for and it meeting a lot of your expectations. It's super satisfying and one of the things that makes me happy in this hobby. Even with the issues I have with the claws or color inconsistency, there's no doubt in my mind that this is still one of the best Wolverine figures made. Dare I say, the ultimate Wolverine. I am curious how you all feel about this figure. Do you think this is the definitive Wolverine action figure? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see another Ultimate Mafex figure, check out this video right here, and I'll catch you all in the next one with more action figure goodness. Peace.